Coming up tonight, in a world first, Singapore says cultured chicken meat is safe for consumption. Fans will be allowed into the stands to watch Tampines Rovers take on Geylang International on Saturday, and it could be a big game. The region's top ride-hailing companies could become one. Grab and Gojek are reportedly closing in on a merger deal. This is the Straits Times Newsnight. Good evening, I'm Dylan Ang. Making headlines around the world today, Singapore has become the first country to approve the sale of cultured meat. Authorities are allowing Californian startup Eat Just to manufacture its cultured chicken locally and offer it to restaurants here. Cultured meat is made by putting cells from the fat or muscle of an animal into a culture medium that feeds the cells, allowing them to grow. So the question is, will Singaporeans take to cultured chicken, even if the flavour and taste are the same as the real thing? Here's our science correspondent, Audrey Tan.
In terms of food safety, I think many Singaporeans already trust our authorities when they determine something is safe. So I don't think there would be much worry on that front. Cost-wise, Eat Just said that it would cost as much as premium chicken for now, although cost would likely drop in the future. I think the biggest obstacle will be changing mindsets about, like I said, lab-based meat, lab-grown meat, and how we can convince people or let them know that, actually it is not going to be like Franken meat.
Also making news tonight, Grab and Gojek are said to be closing in on a merger deal. According to Bloomberg News, the two ride-hailing rivals have made substantial progress in working out a deal to combine their businesses. In one scenario, Grab co-founder Anthony Tan would become the CEO of the combined entity, while Gojek executives would run the business in Indonesia under the Gojek brand. Both companies declined to comment. The talks are still fluid and may not result in a deal. On to the COVID-19 situation here. 2 new cases were confirmed today. Neither were from the community or from workers' dormitories. The 2 imported cases have been placed on stay-home notice when they arrived here. Meanwhile, several new developments on the vaccine front. First up, Singapore's Health Sciences Authority has started reviewing the data submitted by Moderna. If all goes well, the first vaccines could arrive as early as this month. Elsewhere, Hong Kong says it will provide free coronavirus vaccines to all its residents. Vaccines will be offered first to 3 million people considered most at risk or vulnerable. Receiving the vaccine, though, would be voluntary. And the UK has become the first country to approve the Pfizer-BioNTech COVID-19 vaccine for use. It will be rolled out next week, but it hasn't decided who will get the jab first, whether it's healthcare workers, the elderly, or those who are clinically vulnerable. Miss the excitement of watching live football games in the stadium? Well, fans will be able to attend the final Singapore Premier League game of the season between Tampines Rovers and Geylang International this Saturday after passing a mandatory antigen rapid test when they arrive. SPL announced that a pilot test for 1 game will be conducted to ensure that the necessary logistics and protocols be carried out smoothly, with a maximum of 200 fans, 150 home and 50 away allowed to attend. FAS said the successful outcome of the test is critical to explore the possibility of having fans return to all venues for the 2021 season. Those of you going to the Army next year can look forward to better fitting equipment. The Singapore Army has unveiled a new load-bearing system consisting of a vest and belt and a new helmet designed for hot and humid conditions.
For the helmet itself, there's the new paddings, and I think the new cut is very good because when I wear my comp during outfield, it's not as tight and it's more comfortable during my missions.
For the FBS system, definitely helps because it's 2 pieces, and for certain missions and certain activities, we are allowed to use parts of it. So either without the soft plate, without the vest, it's also light, and we can change our equipment. So definitely it helps with adaptability for trainings and exercises.
Oscar-nominated star Ellen Page has come out as transgender, introducing himself as Elliot Page on social media. The 33-year-old burst onto the Hollywood scene as a pregnant teenager in 2007 sleeper hit Juno and joins a small group of Hollywood transgender figures alongside The Matrix's Lana and Lily Wachowski. He thanks supporters for helping him on his journey to finally love who I am enough to pursue my authentic self. Netflix too voiced support for their The Umbrella Academy star, tweeting, "So proud of our superhero, we love you, Elliot." Lighting it up like dynamite, here's one for K-pop fans. BTS is Singapore's most listened to artist on Spotify. Known for their hits Dynamite and Boy With Love, BTS beat Mandopop singer Jay Chou and American singer Love. Topping Spotify's most streamed artist list globally was Puerto Rican star Bad Bunny and Canadian rapper Drake, with Billie Eilish the top streamed female artist worldwide. In sports, British driver George Russell will get the opportunity of a lifetime when he replaces world champion Lewis Hamilton at the Sakir Grand Prix this weekend. Mercedes said it opened talks with Williams about borrowing their driver when it became clear Hamilton would not be able to drive after testing positive for COVID-19 on Monday. Posting on Twitter, the 22-year-old promised to give his all the moment he steps into the Mercedes and went on to wish Hamilton a speedy recovery. All the best, George. One of Formula One's most famous names is set to return to the grid, with Mick Schumacher, son of seven-time world champion Michael Schumacher, racing for Haas next season. Currently leading the F2 championship, the 21-year-old signed a multi-year deal with the American team and will partner Nikita Mazepin. Here's what he had to say.
Yeah, no, really looking forward to next year's challenge and next year's work. It's really been a dream that I've always dreamed about, and now it's finally coming true. So I'm really happy and just emotionally exploding, really. So no, I'm really looking forward to it, and thank you to everybody for the great messages and great support.
Moving to football, in the Premier League, Newcastle United's trip to Aston Villa on Friday has been postponed after the club reported a significant rise in positive COVID-19 test results. According to the BBC, 5 of its players and 2 staff members are believed to have tested positive. It is the first top-tier fixture to have fallen casualty to an outbreak this season. A new date and time will be confirmed in due course. And finally, here's a ray of light cutting through the darkness. The Shine a Light display in Marina Bay will illuminate the skyline nightly till December 31st. Designed to symbolize unity, positivity and resilience as Singaporeans navigate through the pandemic, the 3-minute light animation plays every 15 minutes from 8 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Stunning! And that wraps up the Straits Times News Night. Do visit straitstimes.com to see more news and videos. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel by hitting the button below. Have a good evening. See you tomorrow.